For decades, the Texas dream was the ultimate American pitch. Move to the Lone Star State, escape the state income tax, buy a massive 4-bedroom house with a big yard for a fraction of what it costs in California or New York, and enjoy a booming economy. That was the billboard, and for a long time, it was entirely true. But if you are planning to relocate here in 2026, or if you are looking to invest your life savings into the Texas housing market, I need you to forget the billboard. The landscape has violently shifted. Every week, as a real estate investment advisor, I sit across from buyers who are completely blindsided by what is actually happening on the ground. The cheap houses they saw on Zillow are hiding toxic secrets. The brand new master-planned communities they want to move into are sitting empty. And the affordable suburbs are quietly bankrupting retirees with hidden property taxes. People are asking me every single day, is the Texas dream officially over? The short answer is no. Texas is still an incredible place to build wealth. But the days of blindly throwing a dart at a map of Texas and making a profit are completely gone. The easy money has evaporated. Today, Texas is a highly technical, unforgiving market where the uneducated buyer gets slaughtered, and the educated buyer takes control. Today we are looking at the raw, unfiltered data. These are the 5 things you absolutely must know about the Texas real estate market in 2026 before you sign a 30-year mortgage. Grab a notepad and let us get into the truth. Thing 1. The historic equity wipeout. The first thing you need to know is that the statewide housing shortage you keep hearing about on the national news is a lie. Texas is currently drowning in inventory. Right now, active housing listings in Texas have hit 123,000 statewide. That is 53% higher than normal. Texas is now officially the 4th most oversupplied housing market in the entire United States. And when supply violently outpaces demand, prices crash. Let us look at Austin, the tech hub of the South. From the pandemic peak to today, Austin home prices have collapsed by a historic 20.4%. $1 in $5 of home value has completely evaporated. On a median $500,000 home, that is over $100,000 in equity just gone. If you head out to West Texas, to an oil town like Pecos, it is even worse. Zillow projects Pecos to see an 11.8 to 12.7% crash this year alone. The lesson for 2026 is simple. Do not pay the asking price. Nearly half of all listings in Austin currently have price cuts. Sellers are bleeding cash, and homes in major metros like San Antonio are sitting on the market for an average of 83 days. If you are a buyer with cash or strong financing, you are no longer in a fair negotiation. You are capitalizing on panic. Thing 2. The property tax nightmare. The second thing you must understand is that the lack of a state income tax does not mean Texas is cheap. It just means the state collects its money differently. Between 2019 and 2026, home prices in the most desirable Texas suburbs did not just go up, they doubled, and in some cases, tripled. In Frisco, a premium suburb north of Dallas, the median home price went from $380,000 to $760,000. In Leander, an Austin commuter town, it went from $280,000 to $560,000. But here's the trap. Texas property taxes are tied directly to those inflated values, and they are heavily layered. Many of these beautiful new communities sit inside municipal utility districts, MUDs. The developer passes the debt for the neighborhood's water and roads directly onto your tax bill. In Leander, an effective tax rate can easily push past 3% of the home's value. That means on a $560,000 home, your annual property tax bill is $17,000. In Frisco, property taxes on a median home run close to $18,000 every single year. Retirees on fixed incomes who move to Texas towns like Buda or Georgetown, specifically for affordability, are now being forced to sell their homes because they literally cannot afford the $11,000 or $13,000 property tax bills. In 2026, if you do not mathematically audit the local tax rate before you buy, your affordable Texas home will become a financial prison. Thing 3. The new construction ghost towns. Thing number 3. The corporate home builders are in a massive panic, and you can use it against them. For the last 5 years, builders poured concrete as fast as humanly possible. Now that they are sitting on entire subdivisions of finished, completely empty homes. Look at Taylor and Hutto, northeast of Austin. In 2021, Samsung announced a massive $17 billion semiconductor facility. Speculators and builders flooded the zone. But then, Samsung announced delays and scaled back hiring. The jobs didn't arrive, but the houses were already built. Today, you can drive through entire completed blocks of brand new homes in Taylor that are completely vacant. The builders are desperate. They are offering rate buy-downs into the low 5% range, $20,000 in closing costs, and outright base price reductions of $40,000, $50,000, and even $60,000. If you are buying new construction in Texas in 2026, you never walk into a model home and pay the sticker price. You look the sales rep in the eye, point to the empty inventory sitting on their lot, and demand a massive discount. They need you significantly more than you need them. Thing 4. The out-of-control sprawl. The fourth thing you need to know is the hidden cost of the Texas commute. Texas is growing so fast that the infrastructure is literally collapsing under the weight of the population. We currently have 7 of the 15 fastest-growing cities in the United States. Take Princeton, a town an hour northeast of Dallas. In 2024 alone, Princeton's population grew by an astonishing 30.6%. It is the fastest-growing city in America. Celina, north of Dallas, grew by 191% over a 4-year period. Buyers see a beautiful, affordable $325,000 new build in Princeton and think they beat the system. But they don't factor in that Highway 380 is a congested nightmare. They don't factor in that school districts are relying on portable buildings because they cannot construct new campuses fast enough. The commute from these extreme outer rings into the major job centers like Dallas or Austin can easily take 60 to 90 minutes each way in dead-stop traffic. The affordability you gain on the mortgage, you will pay back entirely with your gas, vehicle depreciation, and your personal sanity. Thing 5. The uninsurable and toxic zones. And the final thing you must know, for 2026, cheap real estate is not a discount, it is a diagnosis. Texas has severe weather, and the insurance carriers are no longer subsidizing the risk. If you look at Galveston Island on the coast, homes look affordable, but the flood and windstorm insurance premiums will add hundreds of dollars to your monthly payment, and major carriers are dropping coverage entirely. If you look at the Houston area, you will see incredibly cheap homes in places like Pasadena or Baytown. But what the listing photos hide is that these cities are the heart of the Texas petrochemical industry. Locals call Pasadena Stinkadena for a reason. You are buying an aging home next to massive refinery smokestacks, breathing compromised air, in a zone that is highly prone to catastrophic flooding. When you see a house priced 40% below the state average, it is because the smart money has already priced in the toxic air, the extreme crime rates, or the uninsurable flood risk. Do not fall for the illusion. The outro become the predator? Is the Texas dream over? No. But the era of blind optimism is. Texas is a ruthless, highly efficient real estate market. In 2026, it rewards the educated and punishes the ignorant. You have to audit the mud taxes, you have to demand builder concessions, and you have to pull the hard insurance quotes before the option period ends. The industry wants you to be prey. On this channel, we teach you how to be the predator. If you want an expert in your corner who tracks the hard data, exposes the traps, and gives you the exact strategies you need to build wealth in the Lone Star State, hit that subscribe button right now. It is completely free, and it is the best real estate insurance you can get. Drop a comment down below. Are you still planning to move to Texas in 2026? What is the biggest warning sign you have seen in your local market? I read every single comment,